Barnaby was a bulldog who was never satisfied. His owner gave him the best kibble, handmade treats, and even bits of chicken. But Barnaby always wanted more. He spent his days watching the other dogs at the park, hoping they would drop their snacks so he could swoop in and steal them. One afternoon, Barnaby hit the jackpot. He found a massive, juicy T-bone steak sitting on a low picnic table. Without a second thought, he snatched it up and ran toward the woods before anyone could stop him. Finally, Barnaby thought, his mouth watering. A meal fit for a king. To get to his secret hiding spot, he had to cross a narrow wooden bridge over a crystal-clear stream. Halfway across, he stopped and looked down. There, in the water, was another dog. But this wasn't just any dog. This dog looked stronger, meaner, and, most importantly, he was carrying a steak that looked twice as big as Barnaby's. Barnaby's greed flared up instantly. Why should that dog have the better steak? He thought. I want both. He didn't stop to think that the water was acting like a mirror. He didn't notice that the other dog moved exactly when he did. All he saw was more meat. With a loud, aggressive snarl, Barnaby snapped his jaws at the reflection to scare the other dog away. But as soon as he opened his mouth, splash! His own delicious steak fell into the deep, rushing water. Barnaby watched in horror as his dinner sank to the bottom and drifted away. When the ripples in the water settled, he looked down again. The other dog was still there, but now his mouth was empty too. Barnaby walked home with a drooping tail and a very loud, very empty stomach. He had started the day with a feast, but because he couldn't stand seeing someone else with more, he ended up with nothing at all. He realized greed always leaves you with empty in the end. If you try to get everything, you often end up with nothing.